You know, I've been on a journey of healing and like reclaiming my life. So I always try to approach each season like peaceful and open and excited for something new to happen. And I feel like my life has been steadily getting better. I've been brave enough to go through the worst part of my life on television and start in a place, go through a very low time and try to, continue to pull my way out of it and try to have fun while doing it and serve a look. Continue to serve a look, continue to live with a sense of hope and glamour, even when there wasn't, and I like to entertain. This was our 32nd or 33rd confessional look. And it takes a lot of thought, so you think of 10 years of trying to create things that are memorable, that are reflective of your time on the show, where you're at. And the E look came together. I've never really done colors like that. And we had the hat. We've only worn one hat before. And so it's a latex dress with a latex corset on top. It is tight, but it worked out. You're there to entertain as much as you are to bear witness to your life, okay? But you need something, at least I do, that's lively and has character, and it just makes the whole thing come together. Oh, it was very painful for Kyle. And you can see the look on my face, which is pain, there's so much. I know what Kyle's been through, right? So watching her take this step and being able to say what was on her heart, I think was very brave of her. Sure, well, I mean, if I could be selfish for a second, people really expected me to speak more about what I was going through, knowing that legally I couldn't, but that didn't matter. So yeah, the thing is, and Kyle said this, if it were just up to her, she's more than happy to say, but when someone else, there are other people involved here. They're not on this show. And I think sometimes the viewers forget that. It's not just, we signed up for this, but they didn't. So, and you see a part of our lives, we have lives that include other people. And that doesn't necessarily mean including them on the show. And I'm happy that, I could make her feel comfortable enough. Because each woman has a different relationship with each other on the show. Certain people I can confide in and certain people I can't. So I don't want anyone really to feel like, that's a very heavy situation. It's a very delicate situation. So I'm glad that she felt like she could talk to me. I want to say this. I love Dorit and I care about Dorit very much. We just need a little space. I'm sure it will resolve itself on its own time. I think that Kyle and Dorit's situation and mine and Dorit's situation, they have a very layered, different relationship, mostly because of their husbands. They've got all of that going on. I just have my one-way thing with Dorit, and I'm sure that in its own time, will get worked out. I think that particularly on this show, you have to have a lot of life experience entering this group. And I think that she could have used some more life experience. But that's Housewives, and you love it, and that's coming, and I take it on the chin, and I think she does too. I know she said she was hurt about the box comment, but she said that's our Southern shade, and I'm okay with that. That kind of stuff I can live with. The other is just like too much. I've said this a lot. I said, look, I'm actually, when you perform, that's a different thing, right? So, and I know I'm not alone in this, but personally, I can get a little, overwhelmed. I get a little shy, and nobody seems to believe me. I'm a little shy here. I'm a fish out of water. I don't quite know what to do. If I'm not in charge and walking up to you and being like, I can't sit around. I don't know. It's just very weird. And I did have that very strange reaction not strange, it's just almost shy, oh my God, what am I doing? Very awkward reaction. Meanwhile, I just want to say Dorit is the wingman of all wingmen. And I've known this for years. Dorit could talk to this light and just for hours, and then this, and then, but that is who she is. And you can see her, hello. I'm like, what is she? And chatting and chatting and chatting. And I'm far more in my head and God, fuck is going on and what is he saying? Who are these people? But, you know, it takes me a minute. But that's who this woman is. I mean, it's great. Like, if you want to go out, there's no better person to go out with than Dorit. She's never met a stranger. Never met a stranger. Just, yeah! You know, just like, wow. I mean, I admire it. It's great. You know, I think that what I really like is, I like people that are confident and intelligent. You know, I was married to somebody that was really good at their job for a long time and then obviously ended in a really bad way. I think feeling and not feeling comfortable. I need to feel comfortable. I need to feel calm, like this person is calm and this person is, you know, centered. That's really what I like. The other stuff kind of falls away from me. Well, I was in London performing at the Mighty Hoopla, and he was there with his friend Spencer Pratt. And I'd seen John on these 2 podcasts. I was like, oh, that's that guy. I'm going to walk up and say hello. And that's exactly what I did. It's like I can't do I have to be the aggressor. Yeah. I don't know. I have to be like, hi, how are you? And he's like, what is this one? Thank God he met me in full costume and full, so we don't have to spring that on him at a later date. You know what I mean? He met me walking up like, hello. He's probably scared. Because I like him and I know how bad these things are for your relationship. Like, I've gone through too much on this. Like, I think I need, you know, I would like to keep that relationship special and over here if I could. He's never seen the show, doesn't know anything about it, didn't know, like, we didn't know we were going to get, you know, manicures and pedicures. Like, this was not part of the plan. It was not part of the plan at all. It makes me feel really good and calm and peaceful and like I enjoy having fun, and he's a normal, regular person and does not live in Los Angeles. And I think that I needed space from all of this. When I say this, I mean this and this. I needed space and, you know, I needed a moment. It's been a lot lately for the last few years. So it was nice to have someone completely different. I've tried, well, how I've tried, I'm not yeah, I think that inner peace is a daily journey. A couple things. I stay in therapy. I try to meditate. I'm constantly looking, you know, for guidance. And sometimes I, you know, find some helpful things and sometimes I don't. I love talking to older people. I love talking to people who've been through it. And I keep my eyes and ears open. I think there's a real spiritual path for me. I have learned one thing, that the answers that I am looking for are inside and not outside. So while I was looking and reading and learning and listening, I do believe that the answers spring from inside yourself and your creator. I am a mantra person. I think that those are very helpful because otherwise you run negative loops in your head. And so it's oftentimes good to change those thoughts into something positive. Yeah, I think it's mostly like I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm in the right place at the right time. This is the right place at the right time. And you have to look at it that way. You have to look at, you have or you can have just what's happening to me and oh my God, and believe me, I've been there a lot too and I still do. But I'm in the right place at the right time. I think is the most centering thing when I start to get overwhelmed. I'm in the right place at the right time.